What's going on, guys? I'm Bear DeGidio, and we are back with another episode of the JAXXON Podcast. I'm here with the greatest co-host of all time, the one and only Rampage Jackson, looking leaner and meaner than ever, I must say. Something you've been doing with your physique and your diet is obviously paying off because you look incredible. So it's great to have you here. Great.
He's always trolling me.
And I would never troll you, brother, even though you're dressed
look on the Instagram. He's trolling me.
I would never. And we have one of the UFC's greatest of all time, the most requested guest of all time, Paulo Costa in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
I got one question, man. How come every time you come, Luke Rockhold's not here?
Oh!
I don't know. Maybe you guys know better than me, but, you know, maybe somebody don't want to face me over here.
Listen, Luke Rockhold's an amazing guy, but there's something going on here.
Yeah, something's going on. I haven't figured it out.
You know, I think he's jealous.
Yeah.
Yes, because I'm beautiful than him.
Yeah. I think the problem is that Luke is potentially scared. Maybe not. I hope not, because he's one of our guys. But every time he shows up, Luke's nowhere to be found.
Yeah. I don't know. You know, I could joke about him, but I will not. I will respect
so
him.
what is this? What's up with this? Luke's a model. Are you a model in Brazil?
No, I did something, but not
you're
really.
a model. Yeah, you're a model.
No.
It's the battle of the models.
No.
I mean, Luke has said in private that he has the greatest physique in MMA history. What advice do you think you could pass to Luke Rockhold so he could have the same physique as you?
Right here. Right here. I'm just trying. Looks amazing. The fuel from the legend.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm still trying to try the secret juice. I've been waiting.
Yes, I'm waiting too, you know, because it's hard, you know. You made this, but, you know, I'm a guy from Brazil. We made this in Brazil already, but here in America, we just learning how to do and looking for the best way to do the things. And I want to bring, you know, my something that I will not be like scared.
Yeah,
like
you want to do it the right way.
Yes,
the first time.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
so
good,
but we look for the formula to have something very good, very tasteful like this, you know. And
I can introduce you to the formulist.
Okay, I want.
He's a great guy.
It will be nice. It will be great.
Yeah.
What are you trying to make with the secret juice? You trying to make your own drink?
Yes. Like this, a healthy drink, you know, something that you can drink like this usual. And tell my background, my history from the people. That's it.
That's good, man. I feel guilty every time I drink one because Bear wants me to put a Jackson sticker over the can.
Rampage has been very busy lately. The podcast broke the top 100 on Spotify.
Oh, amazing!
So we've been growing.
Congrats,
we're about to celebrate our 1 year anniversary tomorrow. 1 year of the podcast with Rampage Jackson. Yeah. So everybody out there watching, it's been over 1 year. We appreciate everybody's support. Of course, we had to have one of the biggest guests of all time to seal off the year.
No, it's a pleasure to me to be here with you, front of you guys and the audience. You know, I have been here once. I love it. And thank you guys for having me here one more.
Man, you're always welcome back here, brother.
You're a legend, and we're definitely always excited to have you here. We built this Jackson house when we were starting the brand for Jackson, which is the #1 men's chain brand. But we built this gym for Rampage in the ring. Now we have the mats. Now we have the whole setup. We have the recovery team, the physical therapist.
Nice.
So now the Jackson house is full swing here in Newport Beach. So we're excited.
When are you going to have the strippers here, though, for the night?
Is that what you would like?
Yeah, man.
Is that what you want?
At the night, like, look, you train during the day and stuff like that, and then you wind down and everything. Then come in at night, we have a few drinks and you have some secret juice and some secret parties with the strippers.
That's incredible. What would you do if you had a stripper with you at a party?
What would you think I would be doing? I know you're a virgin. You don't know what to do with girls. I can show you, but I can tell you.
But last time you were with a stripper, I heard it didn't go so well.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Really?
I was with a stripper this weekend.
Where?
In Arizona.
Oh, my God. You see what I got to deal with? Wait, you went to Arizona to meet a stripper? So you will drive 6 hours?
No,
wow.
I didn't go to Arizona to meet a stripper.
He's whipped.
I didn't go to Arizona to meet a stripper. Hey, I went to this fitness thing and I got into arm wrestling contest and I won.
With who?
I don't know, some guy. I called out I was walking up there to promote the energy drink at this fitness thing.
Okay.
And all the big arm wrestling guys were calling me out. They're my turn, Rampage. I want some. I was like, man, y'all kiss my ass. Then I said, fuck it. I'm going to call out the biggest, baddest one. And I called out the smallest dude. And he almost beat me. But
yeah?
But I won. And that was my first time doing a professional arm wrestling match. I won.
You ever done it?
No.
You ever done
Just-
power slap?
No, two.
Come on.
No, either.
Come on.
Oh my God.
Oh, okay. I thought it was.
Oh, he was ready to slap you. This is technique. It takes technique.
I see the hands.
Okay, grip. You gotta grip the hands. Grip the table like this.
He has the technique for the hands right here. I can see. Like I lost my power right now because he turned my hand, right?
Yeah. You got good wrist control. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
Oh, Rampage! We have Paulo Costa and Rampage Jackson in a live arm wrestling competition. You see Paulo Costa's forearms, incredible strength. Rampage is holding. The girth may not pay off in this, but the stamina's at an all-time high with the secret juice.
Oh my God!
And it seems like the wrist turn. Can Rampage hold on? Paulo Costa's going for the win. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a battle of the ages. Rampage, you better dig deep. You better not lose right now, Rampage. Rampage, you better not lose. I got a whole house on you. Paulo, don't let him beat you. Watch his wrist. He's got a fight coming up. Paulo's wrist is bending backwards. Can he hold on? Paulo Costa may be losing. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the F3 juice. And he's making a comeback. Oh, my.
This game.
And still.
No.
Man, he's strong. Hey, he's strong as fuck.
Wait.
You have the technique. I saw you gonna. He wasn't in the way to win. He was in the way to win, but he let me because I'm the guest.
I used to be arm wrestling champion in high school.
You have great wrist technique.
Yes.
You were 100% right. I saw what you were doing. You were bending his wrist backwards.
When you make this, the guy is over, right?
Yeah.
The guy is.
Yeah. I watched Over the Top when I was a kid. You know that movie Over the Top with Sylvester Stallone?
Say again, sorry.
The movie Over the Top. You ever see that movie? Sylvester, Rocky, Rambo.
Shit.
He made a movie about arm wrestling, and I watched it when I was a kid. And then I went to high school. We was all arm wrestling. I was a champ in my high school.
Okay.
Yeah,
I am impressed because they went to the fair and he lost every game to Luke Rockhold.
Oh yeah.
Every game that included strength, he lost to Luke Rockhold.
Yeah, but he won against me.
That is incredible.
Why you had to bring it up to our guest?
Well, he understands Luke's power. He had his way with Luke. You okay?
I put a lot of effort to try to win. Guys,
yeah, I'm gonna be so.
My wrist is not. I think his wrist is much stronger than mine because he moved my hand that way.
You know why? Easy. I got to wrestle with a snake every time I ain't got no girlfriend.
Yeah, what?
What?
Okay. You have to what?
What?
Maybe I should do that as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you about.
He had to wrestle with a what?
I'm gonna tell you about this dream I had. I had this dream. It was last night. Okay. I was sleeping real good. I don't know why.
I believe on dreams.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me.
I'm gonna tell you a dream. I was walking through the jungle, and this big snake came out and attacked me. And I was wrestling with this big snake. I don't know what it means. I was wrestling with him, and he almost choked me, and it was coming like it was finna bite me, and it scared me. I woke up real like, oh my God, and I had my dick in my hand.
Bro.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Yes.
Be aware of your dick, bro. Be aware to your dick not swallow you.
Oh my God! I got hot on the arm wrestling.
What is going on? But you see what I gotta do? Come on, man. This guy's out of control, huh?
Yeah. He's funny as a fuck.
The
most funny.
The only game he won at the fair.
I haven't seen. Huh?
The only game he won at the fair against Luke Rockhold was the water balloon game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Why you keep bringing it up?
I just think it's funny because this guy literally comes here for the podcast, and our co-host Luke Rockhold is nowhere to be found. I'm really pissed, actually.
Yeah, I'm kind of upset about that. I wanted to see you.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
He said he slipped the disc in his back, but he's got CGA coming up. He's gonna do the big wrestling competition, the Craig Jones Jiu-Jitsu event.
I saw
$1 million grand prize.
Oh, amazing!
Yeah,
this is a game change for BJJ or grappling competition.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I mean, to have the mixture of the top wrestlers, grapplers, jiu-jitsu athletes all going for $1 million, it's pretty incredible, right?
Pretty incredible. I think this is something very necessary, to to bring more eyes to this sport. This is great. You know, I think they are a kind of unrated.
Yeah.
Is correct?
Yeah.
Underrated. Yeah.
Underrated.
Yeah.
Yes, and this sport is huge. They deserve and big athletes, big high performance guys like Craig Jones. Preguiça fought against Gordon next week. Yeah, we have a big fight as well coming up. Gordon Ryan against Felipe Pena.
Yeah.
Yes, this guy is unbelievable good. You know, I have trained with Felipe. Felipe is great. Gordon, I don't, you know, I don't need to say nothing about Gordon. He's maybe the GOAT. And Craig Jones and Luke, these guys come to grappling. He's amazing.
Yeah, I think Gordon's
I'm very happy for them.
Yeah, I think Gordon's going to stay at ADCC, though. So the Craig Jones Invitational has everybody else. The Rotolo brothers, Luke Rockhold, Nicky Rod.
Why wouldn't he go for the $1 million, though? Is it contractual?
Yeah, I think he's part of ADCC somehow. I think he's friends with the guys at ADCC. I don't know, but yeah, I agree with you. He's probably the GOAT, right? Gordon Ryan?
Yeah, I think so, because he did a lot. But, you know, I'm not I'm not watching this fight so close because I don't have too much time. But I like when I can watch it. I love to watch that. And yes, amazing. But some fights, like big fights, I watch. I make sure to watch. So these are gonna pay attention a lot.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how the UFC contracts work now, but would you be able to do jiu-jitsu tournaments if you want to?
I can.
Oh, wow.
Yes, anytime. And I'd love to do. I like.
We should set up a super fight between him and Luke, since Luke's
incredible on the ground, though.
Yeah,
he's a black belt.
Wait, hold on.
He's a black belt.
How good is Luke's jiu-jitsu? Because it's pretty incredible, right?
He's very good. He's very good. Just one thing, you know, I think should be a very good match. But one thing is make me you'll be in doubt about that because, bro, you remember when he was above me, he like spread blood on my face and almost leaking my face. So I don't know what he can do, you know, in a grapple again. I just will be like if this guy, you know, kiss me on the face, in the mouth, you know. Oh my God. So, yeah.
Would that make you tap out? If he kiss you, would it make you tap out?
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm out of here.
I'm done. I'm good. Yeah, this is not worth all this, you know. I will get out of this.
In all joking aside, though, a grappling match between Luke Rockhold and Paulo Costa would be one of the most watched events of the year. Because both of you guys are incredible.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah. I mean, you have an incredible name. We all know your style. Luke has been training nothing but jiu-jitsu and grappling for the last couple of months. I mean, he's looking insane. I watched him go with Craig Jones.
Only grappling?
Oh, yeah. We built all the mats back here, everything for him. Dolomar sent out the mats.
Amazing.
And he's been training with Craig Jones, Nicky Rod, all the guys.
No,
the B team. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, joke. Yeah. I'm not joking about that.
Yeah.
To be
Luke, he's been going hard. Somebody blew his back out last night, though.
No. You don't say.
Yeah. He said.
It's crazy.
That's what he said. That's what he said.
How are you feeling right now?
But
coming off that last fight?
I feel good. But I think this is a great match to do on grappling. But we just need to be make sure to have this on contract. You know, he cannot kiss, he cannot lift my face, he cannot, you know, do sexual things. Please don't do sexual things on this match. So then we can fight. If we have agreement like that, we can do it. I agree.
Valid.
Honest,
I'll
right?
do the contract.
Basic, right? Basic.
Yeah.
Basic. I think you have an incredible mind for business.
Thank you.
This is unbelievable the way he's able to see these holes. Because I do think he's right. What do you think, Rampage
I'm
Jackson?
completely right. I was victim of him.
Yes.
Bro, yeah. I just hold his hand. I remember, like, every day, every night, I had this, oh my God. Like, you know, sometimes I wake up in the night, look for, you know, when Tamara kissed me, okay, it's not Luke, okay. Thanks God, yes. Was just once, you know, one bad time on my... So, yeah, but... We can do that fight. I will be so, you know, involved on this, so excited for this fight. But let's make these terms very clear.
Very clear. Very crystal clear.
I agree. I agree.
And I do think that fight would be an incredible match.
Yes.
Incredible. I think no time limit.
No time limit.
Let's see who has the best stamina.
Got you.
No time
limit. But yeah.
I want to see who has the secret juice.
Yeah.
Who has the real secret juice?
Oh, okay.
The battle of the secret juices.
Is this no gi? This is no gi?
No gi.
No gi.
Much better, right?
Yeah.
Real life, no gi.
Yeah.
Everything goes.
Yeah.
Everything goes.
No, everything don't go because no kissing.
No kissing.
No kissing. No hands inside the pants. Like
oh, no. Did you see the photo of Craig Jones? What did you think about that?
Well, I think he's kind of Luke things, things that Luke used to do. But I'm out of this part. I just want match and fight.
If you had to wrestle and go against Luke for a full grappling match, what'd you do? You just try to take him down? You think he has good guard? You think he has good defense? What do you think you would do to him to have your way with him?
I think he's... I didn't think about this yet, but he's supposed... Maybe I supposed to guess he has better pass guarding, maybe? Or guard. I don't know. But if I'm going to fight him, I'm going to try to take down.
Yeah.
Because I'm better passing.
Really?
Yes.
You think you could pass his guard, come in quick? Yeah?
Yes. No. I don't mean I'm gonna pass quick, but I'm better using my weight against than my back on the ground. I think So I prefer passing guards.
Wow. What do you think?
Well, I don't know, man. I don't know. I haven't really seen Luke do jiu-jitsu that much. I just seen him kick.
I watched him DDT Joaquin Buckley.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. It was the craziest video.
DDC?
He like...
It's a pro wrestling move. You had the guy head right here in his back. Boom.
Yeah, they went crazy. Joaquin Buckley came here. He was on the podcast, and then him and Luke sparred. Joaquin Buckley destroyed me for like 3 rounds boxing.
Oh, yeah?
Gave me a black eye. Yeah, he broke me. And then he went against Luke.
No, that was a take. No, Luke got taken down.
And then I never posted the footage, but I should post it.
He said that Luke DDT. That was a takedown.
I mean,
but that was a takedown.
Kind of jumped up.
Luke got taken down.
Luke got taken down. What are you watching?
That would have been 2 points. That would have been 2 points for Joaquin.
Oh, you crazy. He tried to take him down.
Show him again. Show him again.
Yeah, you tell me.
No, I agree.
No.
Yes.
Luke's not going to like
because
this.
Well, it's the honest truth.
Yeah, because he didn't. Yeah, but he didn't put the guard,
Right.
You have to have both leg control or to have full guard.
Yes, and keep the guy, because even there, if you put the guard, but the guy start the taking out before you, first than you, and he escapes, is 2 points as well.
Right.
I agree with you.
Right.
Either way.
Yeah.
See what Bear's doing, that's called high level glazing. He's glazing Luke.
Okay.
That's what you call it in America.
Yeah.
Why are you glazing him?
I might be confused with the Krispy Kremes you were eating this morning, Mr. Glaze. Paul, a lot of people in our Jackson podcast Discord want to know how you're feeling after the last fight. Looked incredible. I know I want to talk about the fight too, but how are you
I didn't
feeling?
look good. Sorry, guys. I didn't look good, but it's okay. I think, I came from 2 losses right now. It's not even good, It's not easy, but it's part of the game. I truly believe, I think you agree. We know that the loss is part of this, but you cannot look for the loss like this is something usual. No, you need to look this for unusual things, because if you look this for, okay, this is normal, you start to do ups and downs. So you can, if you focus on, hit the sky or do something really good, you need to focus on the victories, on the wins. But I think what I can do is look for the good points, my strength points and weak points, and fix the mistakes. And I'm just looking for this right now. I'm not looking for another fight soon as possible, like in the next 2 months, because I know exactly, not exactly, but I would say 95%, 90% what I need to change. And what I need to change is bring back aggressivity. That's what I believe. That's what bring me until here. You know, I think I try too much with my coach, my new coach, boxing coach. He's so technical, and he try pass to me his experience. But I'm a kind of guy who always go forward, you know, chasing to put very hard punch. I'm a heavy guy. I'm not, you know, so loose and so smooth. I need to go to destruction, you know, to destroy my opponent. That's my mentality that bring me here. That's my mentality against Raul, Romero, you know.
Yeah.
I go until finish the guy, and if I could not, it's okay. But I try all the time. So I think these past 2 fights, I try be something different. Even against Luke, I was a little bit different with different mentality, like a point more than, you know, came to knock out people out. So yeah, I'm just focused on change this, bring back. The word is bring back this aggressive guy. Because what makes me different, I think, more different, my strong point is powerful, you know? So I cannot let this beside. I need to focus my strategy on this. That's what I believe. So I didn't do that. I did a fight like that against Shane Strickland. Yeah, because it was a 5 rounds and I was on this, okay, I will try point against him, but he's very different guy.
Yeah.
So, but he has his meritus. How do you say that?
Strong points.
Well,
he's very good fighter as well.
He has a hard style.
Hard style to this
to break down and fight
against. Fight against, but he's a good fighter as well. So you cannot discredit him as well. Against right before him against Whittaker was a great fight, but even there I won the very first with that spinning back kick on his head. He was a grog, but the time was very close to like 5 seconds after the fight, the very first round finish. So the second and the third, I was not aggressive as well. You know, I just had a one kick, but I didn't too much to win that fight. You know, I could do more aggressive against those guys. So that's why I'm focused. I'm just focused on things, these mistakes, you know, these things that bring back that fight, the way to fight, and fight again in December.
Now, hear me out on this. UFC does it. They don't do this. Pride used to do this. If you come off an injury or a real bad fight, like say you coming off surgery like you did, 2 fights ago, you should have a warm-up fight. And UFC don't believe in this. I don't know why, because fighting is not only physical, it's mental.
Yeah.
And you just had surgery or something like that, your next fight back should be kind of like a warm-up fight. Maybe somebody that's not top 10 and stuff like that, somebody that you can just go back out there and warm up. Since the UFC don't do that, what I used to do was I would kind of like I would ask my coaches, let me just have a fight in the gym where nobody know about it. Just pay somebody, bring them in, and that's my warm-up fight. But in Pride,
you do these inside the gym before?
Yeah. You just pay somebody, no headgear, no shin guards, warm-up fight. You got to do it way far out before your fight, you know, because you know when you're going to be fighting, you know, do a couple months out before your fight so you can heal up and stuff like that. But you pay somebody that's just kind of good, you just in your gym, and it's a warm-up fight. Because UFC don't do it.
MMA gloves?
Yeah. A warm-up fight.
Wow.
And because in Pride, they used to have, they would give you a warm-up fight. Say you get knocked out really bad or something like that. Your next fight, they give you a warm-up fight. If you got injured, you come off an injury, your next fight would be a warm-up fight. And that's one thing I respect about Pride. But for some reason, the UFC don't believe in that. And you know, when you step in that cage and you're not like 100%, you coming off a injury or a bad knockout, like your mind is not the same. You know,
Yes.
so you
Definitely.
yeah. So you got to get your mind right too, and you can do that in gym, or you can see a sports psychologist.
Man, this is incredible to hear, you know, and hear from a guy with your experience, your history is amazing. Yeah, this is something crazy to hear.
Yeah,
but make a lot of sense.
Yeah, it is crazy, but
yes,
it is crazy. Like you fighting for free, basically. But but
and no records, you know, nothing.
Yeah, but in the long run, you're really not fighting for free. You're preparing yourself. For battle. Like you just say you
look ahead.
Yeah, it could be somebody you know, or it could be somebody you don't know. And like, look, bro, I'm gonna pay you. You set your price. Let's have a woman fight.
This is unbelievable. Yeah, and but this is a kind of ego vision because you're looking for your best on the official fight.
Yeah,
it's a kind of beyond level so high.
Yeah,
but
it's
incredible.
Makes a lot of sense.
It's risky.
Yeah, it's risky because you can get injury.
You get cut. No
cut.
But that's how you got to do it way before you schedule a fight. As soon as you get over your injury, as soon as you clear it, like say you get knocked out, as soon as you clear it to get punched again, because sometimes you be on like a month suspension or something like that. You just train, just don't spar, you just train, and like, okay, UFC don't give me a warm-up fight, I got to make my own warm-up fight.
Get the rust.
This is badass. Yeah. Very badass. Yeah,
that's an incredible mindset. I mean, did someone bring that to you?
No, for me, the type of fight I am, for me, it was common sense because, but also because I come from Pride where they used to give you warm-up fights, and then the UFC they didn't. So I was like, oh, I got to do it myself.
Was Pride's warm-up fights like still sanctioned? It was an actual fight.
Yeah, it's still a fight, but it just wasn't like a top 10. You wasn't fighting like somebody that's fought for the belt before, or you wasn't fighting a champion. You guys, if the fans follow my career, you see me fighting that little Japanese guy with the red tights, his shorts on. That was a warm-up fight. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? There's different people, you know what I'm saying? It was like warm-up fights. Like when I lost to Sakuraba, the next time you guys saw me in Pride, I was fighting some Japanese dude and I got my first knockout. I knocked him out, you know what I'm saying? They'll give you, if they like you and stuff like that, or they want to keep you around and give you warm-up fights.
If you pay attention, at the end, this is only to bring you maybe more confidence.
Yeah.
Because it's mentally.
Yeah. That's what it's all about. That's what fighting is all about, confidence. So when you out there fighting and you said you wasn't aggressive and stuff like that, you letting that guy build his confidence. Take the guy's confidence right away. Don't give him any confidence. While you're in that fight, think about it. You fight one round at a time. You get in your mind, just 5 minutes. You don't think about the whole, you don't think about the whole fight. For 5 minutes,
I know exactly.
I'm going to take his confidence. And that's what fighting is about. You taking his confidence. You don't let him build no confidence. You don't let him do anything. You can trick him. Like what I used to do sometimes when I was fighting people and stuff like that, if I take them down and stuff like that, I would let them up. But while I'm letting them up, I let them carry my weight for a little bit. So I let them think,
pay.
Yeah.
You need to pay for it.
You got to pay. And I let them up and they got to carry my weight. That's not really giving them confidence. That's me tiring them out. But they getting a little confidence. Oh, I can get up. Or they get me in like a triangle choke. Nobody's choking me out in a triangle choke. But I would let them keep me there and try. And I would let them try to unbar me. And they'd be straining. I stay there for a while. And it's draining them. And then when I'm ready, then I make my move. But other than that, I'm not giving nobody confidence on purpose. They doing something to me, it's because they earned it. You want to be aggressive, be aggressive. You get some coaches and they try to change you, and you're like, you got to tell them, like, look, this is what got me this far. This is my style. This is what I want to stay.
Yeah.
But when we're fighters, we want to be coachable. We want to be like, yes, coach, yes, coach. I'm the same way, but sometimes you just got, because at the end of the day, your coach can't fight for you.
Yeah, for sure. It's you against the other man over there, just you and him. Yeah. The coach can help, but they will not fight for you.
Right.
That's why it's important. Like I was talking to Eric Nixick, Sean Strickland's coach, and he has such a good mindset on making sure the fighters feel good, not just about training and their physical abilities, but their mental abilities. Eric's so knowledgeable. And like, this is why I feel fighters should always have a guy like Rampage or an icon, a legend, someone who's been there, always in their camp, because this is knowledge you can't buy. This is something you need someone to constantly tell you, make you feel good. That's the difference between like a trainer and a coach. Right?
Yes.
Like a coach keeps you in the game. A trainer just trains you on how to win.
Yeah.
And this is like coach mentality.
Yeah, but from my experience, when it comes to martial arts and mixed martial arts, normally I don't say a whole lot because I've learned that it's a lot of ego, and people like, how you gonna tell me I know what I'm doing? Blah, blah. And some people take it the wrong way. So I normally don't say anything, but that was just my look on it. I feel like UFC should have more. They should have more warm up fights for their stars.
Yeah.
Look at Conor McGregor. He come back. He's going to need a warm up fight, but he's not. If he come back, he got to fight Chandler.
Yeah.
That's not a warm up fight.
That fight's been going on for 3 years.
I know, but that's not a warm up.
Is it going to happen?
Yeah. And Stipe want to fight John Jones his first time back.
Same thing.
He should get some warm up fights.
But is it going to happen? It's the same thing. UFC ain't going to do that.
Yeah.
They want these super.
But he
fights.
don't want to do it. You guys are not even conditioned to even think that way. And Stipe, he just got his eyes on John Jones, which is good. He probably could beat John Jones. He probably could knock him out.
No, for sure. Yeah, but
but warm up fights.
Warm up like 2 years out already.
Yeah,
or more.
Yeah, what you're saying makes complete sense, Rampage Jackson. I completely agree with this.
Why you say my whole name like that though? When you gave me the company, but why you had to say my whole name like that?
Well, I like when you're like this. I like when you bring out the good points, and I like when you help elevate the conversation.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
Well, I like him a lot. Normally, I don't say nothing. Now I'd be like, do what you want to do. So.
No, I appreciate. Thank you very much for for sure. He's doing. I can see the honesty. You bring this, and this came to me perfectly because this is exactly what I need right now. Yeah, I never did so far like this. Pay a guy to do like a real fight in the gym, but I try to make more. I have tried to make this more real as possible without a real fight, like big gloves, but go without everything you have. With everything you have.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
UFC gloves, MMA gloves?
No, like small.
Okay.
10.
Yeah.
10 on.
Boxing gloves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But 10 is,
it's still gonna hurt. Yeah.
Can you wrestle in those boxing gloves? You can do that.
Yeah. Not
great. Yeah.
But not hand to hand, but you
a lot more grip though, because it's so small, of course.
Yeah.
Way better than a 16 ounce.
But the point is you can knock the people out with that glove. So that make, and every time that I can knock the people out in the gym, is bring you
Still got it
strong.
Yeah.
That's mentality.
Yeah.
Because we fights needed that.
Yeah.
For sure. And but I think UFC you bring this question why UFC don't do this. Maybe because they have too many fighters. And they just put one against the other, like all in every time. They always will have a one won and one loss. So at least one will be raised.
Yeah.
But sometimes the guy gonna raise and fall down.
Yeah. They UFC
like a Bob Green against
Patty. Yeah.
Bobby was coming from nice sequence, right?
Right.
Yeah, but it is what it is.
I love the UFC. The UFC has done a lot of good stuff for our sport, and it's making a lot of people stars, and it's saving a lot of people's lives too. What do you guys know?
They save mine.
Yeah, it saved a lot of people's lives. But the thing about the UFC,
UFC for everything.
Yeah. The thing about the UFC is that they more in the business to promote the UFC. They have their stars and stuff like that, but they're gonna put one guy against another guy without a warm-up fight, right? So at the end of the day, they don't care who wins because it's good for them. I know they rather have certain people win sometimes, but if they really cared, about the longevity of the fight and the stars, they would implement like warm-up fights. But at the end of the day, it's their brand that they want the longevity for at the end of the day. Not saying that they don't care about everybody, you know what I'm saying? I got mad love for the UFC, what they done for my sport. But at the end of the day, it's a business, and they have a lot of fighters on their roster. So he right. They don't got the time to give all these fighters warm-up fights. They don't have the time to do that.
And they need to sell pay-per-views. They want to sell fights. I get it. Yeah. Warm-up fights aren't the big headliner fights. I get it.
Yeah. It's very hard, very complicated, right? So
on both sides, the fighter and the organization. They're also doing a great job, so you can't knock them because they're building the sport 10x. But at the same time, for the fighters like you guys, what you're saying though right now could be a whole like AAA, single A, double A baseball league for the UFC. They should have like a minor league that is strictly like, it's not even on TV. It's just like private, and they should hold these fights and kind of help the fighters rehabilitate a little bit.
Wow, that would be a game changer. Yeah.
And
where the UFC allowed them to fight there. Yeah.
At the UFC IPI, where the UFC fighters get to watch UFC fighters, no one else, no spectators, no coaches. You have to have a fighter's card, and you go in the UFC PI, and you get to watch battles.
No, the UFC can still make money off that. They could just put it on Fight Pass, UFC Fight Pass. You still got to make money off it.
I mean, they could do everything but maybe show the fight, which would be cool, like the behind the scenes of the training.
But why wouldn't they show the fight, though? That's what we do, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some people...
Well, because then it's going to come down to money again. They have to pay people.
Believe it or not, some people perform better when there's a crowd and when they know a lot of people watching. And some people
mine is so different.
Yeah.
Everyone is very singular.
Yeah. One thing you talked about after the Strickland fight is the old Paulo. And the old Paulo. After the Strickland fight, you talked about the old Paulo. And I know you talked about it earlier about being aggressive and going back to the basics, right? And we see your team, and you were training here a little bit before your fight. We see how you're in great shape. You have a great team. Do you feel like the game is changing a little bit too, where you have to take a little bit of the old Paulo and a little bit of the new with the way the fighters are? Like Sean Strickland's style is so different.
Yeah.
Would the old Paulo have made a difference, or is it that the fighting style now is so unique that you have to constantly adapt fight to fight?
Yes. The thing is, he have say you true. Shane Strickland way to fight is so difficult. So you cannot just use his style, my fight against him, like a comparison, because it's so different. But that coach that came with me here all the time, he's the guy who want more aggressive from me. And my other coach is more technical. Yeah. So I'm between two, you know. I mean, my main style is aggressivity, you know, go forward, you know. Mike Tyson's legend. I'm not like him, but it's kind of his style. It's different from Muhammad Ali, right? They are two different boxers, and both of them was amazing legendaries. So I think I can learn something with the technical one, that one I move more, but keeping my main, like, you know, my main purpose, that is finish the fight. So your question is about
the old Paulo.
Yeah. So I can, you know, learn something new, but not change my personality. You know, my main way to fight. I think I need just to add some points, but not change the whole thing. This is what I think that was my mistake. My mistake on, you know, 3 fights ago.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people talk about Sean Strickland's style being so difficult. It's a hard puzzle. What is it, though? Like, can you pinpoint? Is it the way he walks towards you, the way he holds his hands?
Is it the pressure of him?
Yeah, you know, the pressure too, but the main thing is the guard. The guard is so difficult.
The Philly shell style.
The Philly shell, yeah. I think against that, you need to throw a lot of punches. You know,
more volume?
Yeah, more volume and body shots and head shots. I think you need to that's just what I guess.
I think you should have took him down, beat him up on the ground, because I didn't like the way he kept walking forward and raising his leg up, like you finna kick. I hate that. If somebody fought me like that, I'm like, you know what? That's so frustrating. Fuck him.
Frustrating,
he's going down to the ground, and I'm gonna bury my elbow through his face.
Yeah, you order try like a single or double.
Yeah. And as soon as I would have timed him from picking that leg up
when he left.
Yeah,
he lifted the
I would time him for a shot for a takedown. In a way I had to. You got plenty of times he kept doing it, right? So you didn't get one. The double didn't work. Go to a single. Single didn't work. Go to a trip.
Yeah,
and then go back to the double. Like somebody like him, I would act like I'm finna throw it like a combo and jump right down and take him down. I wouldn't stand up with a fight like that, because that's annoying. I was annoyed for you when I was watching.
He was saying it the whole time. Yeah, you're right too, because that double leg or a single leg coming in on the inside would have been great, because he just picks it up nonstop, huh?
Non-stop. You know, it was so boring. You know,
he made the fight boring.
So boring.
How was
to
his
watch
power?
That. No, really, me either. You know, I didn't hurt him as well. But because I was trying point, you know, touch and move back, but he always moving forward, lifted his leg. I just didn't know what to do, But I think that's why I'm just saying, if I just move forward as well and throw punch combos like he said, and even try, takedowns, would be much better. Yeah.
Do you train wrestling in your camps?
Yes, not too much, but like some takedowns I train and some defense as well.
Yeah, it's really hard in MMA to train everything.
Oh yeah,
it's so hard. You got to do it, but it's so hard to focus and be like, okay, I'm gonna be really good at this. It's like when I used to do it, it depended on who I was fighting.
Yeah,
if I was fighting a wrestler,
mostly,
then my camp would be heavily wrestling based. So if I was fighting, like when I fought Kevin Randleman, and I knew that was going to be a wrestling match with punches, so I trained more wrestling than jiu-jitsu because he's not that good in jiu-jitsu. I didn't really train jiu-jitsu that much. Because this is back in the day when people wasn't good at everything.
That's funny you say that because when Mark Coleman was here, remember, he said that then when Kevin Randleman was fighting you, he was training his striking, his defense. Like, it's always the opposite, right? Yeah. Everybody's always training the opposite of each other. It's crazy, right? Because I'm obviously not a fighter. We know that. But it's like such a game of chess. It's like, if he goes here, I'm going to go here. And it's in real life. Like, you're doing it in the middle of the fight.
That's what I love about MMA.
You can't train for that.
That's what I love. That's what I love. That's what I love about MMA. I like figuring out my opponent as I'm fighting them. And then you can see what they worked on, and people were saying, like, when I got to the UFC, they were saying I was one-dimensional. And, I didn't really care what the fans say because I fell in love with knocking people out. It's you get addicted to it. And so that's all I went for.
But you came from wrestling.
Yeah, I like the wrestling. I'm a wrestler first.
Oh, okay.
But then I started taking Muay Thai, and then I got good at Muay Thai and I liked it. But then when I took boxing, then I started taking boxing. Then I tried to get too technical because even when I was taking Muay Thai, I was still swinging wild and stuff. But I was hurting people and I was knocking people out more.
Heavy hands.
Yeah, heavy hands. When I started taking boxing, I'm trying to set up with jab and stuff, and I was getting a little too technical. And I was like, man, I'm not the same fighter no more. I don't like being so technical. I like my style better when I was in Pride, when I was wild and I was swinging and sliding around the ring, and I was still effective.
But it looks very technical to me.
It still looked technical.
Yeah.
So it didn't look like you're just wild.
No, now when you go back and watch like my Chuck Liddell fight and stuff like that, that's before I started boxing. My first Chuck Liddell fight.
Yeah, really?
In Pride. I didn't start boxing till maybe like maybe when I first, after I left Pride, that's when I started.
Oh my God.
Yeah. After I left Pride, I started boxing because what happened with me, I became very religious, and my coach at that time, he thought I went crazy, and it ended up where he didn't want to really train me no more and stuff like that. So I had this other trainer, this guy. He was religious, and he came and trained me boxing, and he started teaching me boxing. But what he did was he fucked up my jab because he was left-handed. My jab, I used to drop people in the gym with my jab. I could jab somebody, boom, it's like dropping them. But then I started training boxing, getting real technical, and he was holding the pads a different way because he was left-handed, and my jab is not as strong as it used to be. And it's
like a backhand.
Yeah,
your jab has the power of the backhand.
Yeah, because here's the secret about me that a lot of people don't know. I was born left-handed, okay. But my dad. That's why I wear a watch on my right hand. You're not supposed to.
I see.
It feels funny. Like I was born left-handed, but my dad changed me, so I got a lot of power still left in my left hand. So my jab was like a right hand. And then the guy, he fucked it up. And I wasn't dropping people jab and my shit. And I got too technical. I like my boxing. I like the movement and the head movement. I like the stuff I learned. But my jab suffered, and I wasn't dropping people with my jab no more. I can still knock people out with my left hook, but not with the jab.
Yeah, I mean, we see you sparring. He's been sparring and training, getting in shape. And we've been watching him with the boxing coach here, Yogi, and he has his team. But it's good to see him back in the mix because he's going full rounds in here. So it's exciting. It's one of those things, too, growing up. We all grew up watching him, and now to watch him do it.
To me as well, same.
Technical level, too. Now you get to see it here. Paulo, Izzy versus DDP at UFC 305. Who do you see winning that fight?
Hard to know. Who knows? But I would say DDP because he used to fight more, constantly. I don't know if Izzy is doing what he suggests,
Yeah.
Doing some fights in the gym. I suppose not.
That's been a while. It's been a while for him,
Yeah. So it's a long time without fights, official fights. But he's so talented. But I would say DDP because his style is different as well, like Shane Strickland kind of looks like, because not because the fish shout, but his way to move and his stance is different. So can be a puzzle, too easy. But I would say DDP just because he used to fight. But yes, but if you put maybe if easy won, maybe would be the third fight against Whittaker. So it depends. It's like a timing. Who gonna be, because as he said, Jackson Quinto Jackson said, UFC don't give you a warm up match. Yeah. So yeah, it's hard to say. It's more about timing.
What has it been 2 years since he fought? Is he?
Yeah, I think it's been a while.
But his last fight was Strickland, right?
Yes,
and he lost the belt.
Right. Do you think that he overlooked Strickland and didn't train for Strickland?
I don't think so.
You think he trained hard for
at that level? I don't believe
just
that.
Looked, for me, it just looked like he wasn't worried about Strickland. He was like, oh,
yes,
it's easy work. And it just looked like that to me. Like, yeah.
You think Izzy overlooked Sean Strickland?
That's what it looked like to me, in my opinion. When I watched the fight, I think because I've done that before. I've done that before. My worst fights are fights where, like, when I fought John Jones, I'm not gonna lie, I know he was good, but I was like, this kid can't do nothing to me. And I lost fights like that.
But why?
Because the reason why, because I went up to the mountains and I trained really hard. And
right here, beer.
No. I went to Denver. We fought in Denver, and I didn't have like any injuries. And I was running like 7 miles, and I never lost. I never lost. I was knocking people out in training camp. I didn't overlook them. I trained really hard because I heard the kids undefeated.
How many times you did that in the gym?
What, knock people out?
Yeah. No. Fights. Like a real fight.
Oh, only a few times, because UFC don't give you one. In Pride, I didn't have to do it. Yeah. But in UFC, I've only done it a few times. Yeah.
You guys have talk about that, but I know UFC put the business first, and they are right. I would say I would do almost same, but I just think we still have a gap. To care about some people like top 5 legends. We still have legends still fighting, so why not just care a little bit about these guys? I think the fans want this as well. They would appreciate that, because it's not. Yeah, you can make a great card, but like Tony Ferguson, you can put him to fight somebody.
Yeah, right.
He's a legend. Let him go out on top.
He's a legend.
He's a superstar.
Give him a fight to win, to win, to really win,
Yeah.
Does that make you upset that these guys go out not at the height?
Make me, of course. Like Anderson. Anderson did everything for this sport, and the last fight against Raul, what was against Raul, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So why? Just put somebody to kick.
Yeah. It is sad to see guys that we grew up loving having to go out like that, because they have to help build the next generation of stars. So they want those stars to have wins over these legends.
It's not fair, though.
But it's not fair.
It's not fair. It's not fair.
And I get it from a business standpoint, but from a fighter standpoint, it's not needed.
The point, you don't need this. The point is that
they big enough already. They don't need that. UFC, the brand is big enough. Yeah. They don't need that. I think they should respect the fighters a little bit, because this is what people don't know. People that never fought. When you lose certain fights and stuff like that, or you lose a certain way, it haunts you. You remember it every day.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can't sleep for weeks.
No way. Yeah. After a fight. What's going through your mind?
Like everything that I could do different, everything, my mistakes. Okay. Yeah. I thought it was only me.
No.
Thanks God it's not though.
That's probably been a fighter. And think about the fighters that lose like referee stoppage that's too fast,
Oh.
Think about
there's a lot of that.
Like that what's the guy name that just lost to Asinal?
Yeah.
Tom Asinal?
Curtis Blades.
I think the referee stopped the fight a little bit too fast in that fight, because he's a heavyweight, you know what I'm saying? He's a big guy, and Asinal was on the back of him. And it's just his weight, and he didn't flatten out. He stopped the fight, and as soon as he get up, he's like this. That's gonna hunt him. That was for the belt, right?
Yeah. He was number 4 in the rankings, I think, and he's a great wrestler. He's on the floor. Let him try to at least get out of it, or let it get a little bloody first.
But then on the other hand, the referee keeping him safe.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I can understand why he do it because you go too long.
So time.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
It's a fine line. Yeah, I like the way he said that.
Yeah.
But in your genre, in your era, when you guys were winning belts, people were destroyed.
Sorry, just I need to compliment. It's a tiny line, but it's better you let pass a little bit. Then interrupt it so premature.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's better to let it go than prematurely stop.
Because I would say that. I would say like, look, let me get my ass kicked a little bit.
Yeah, very good point.
Yeah, cause if it's for a belt,
Yeah.
So okay, listen, let me get my ass kicked a little bit. I would tell the ref that sometimes. You know, the ref come and talk to you in a room. You know, before the fight, they give you like rules and stuff like that. I would tell him like, look here.
You make clear for him.
Yeah, like look, I said, listen, I tell him a little bit of my game plan. Like, look, I'm gonna do this a little bit. And look, if he get me, look, I'm here. I'm in this fight. I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I tell him.
Do that.
Wow.
Thank you. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
What, you would tell the ref before the fight?
It's amazing.
So before a fight, you would go to the ref and say, hey,
no, they come to your room.
Okay,
they come to your locker room and the ref would
I've
come.
never heard this.
But you need to trust on him.
Yeah, what would you say?
To not tell you gameplay for.
Because
make sure you are not your enemy.
Yeah, I know because by that time it's a little bit too late. It's the day of the fight anyway.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
I'll tell him like, look. I tell the ref like, look, I know this is going to be a tough fight, and like say I'm fighting like wrestlers and stuff like that. So look, if he get me in like a real bad position like that, I'm not giving up. I say I'm going to fight my hardest. Like you can be vocal and you can ask me, but don't make sure no early stoppage, no shit like that. You could talk to him. You can tell him.
Yes.
That's incredible.
I
did not know you could do that.
They'll remember because they come to the locker room and actually they say, all right, you got the rules. You know they do that shit. And Joey Beltran, he's the best ref.
Really?
You look him in
I love the guy.
Yeah. You look him in the eyes and you would talk to him like, look here, man, this is gonna be a tough fight for me, bro. I'm in this motherfucking fight 100%. Like, I'm like, don't stop this motherfucker for shit. You know what I'm saying? Then he'd be like, oh, I gotta do my job. I said, but you heard what I said. You know, and you can say that to Herb Dean. You can talk to Herb Dean and stuff like that too. Herb Dean's real good. He's like, all right. He's I'll be watching and be cool.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Definitely.
That's a cool mindset to even have going into the fight. Like, let me be a fighter.
Yeah,
yes.
I know. I pretty much know which fight's going to be super tough. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, but as I was saying,
you really prepare for war.
Yeah, prepare for war. You want to be prepared for everything. But like I was saying before, I just didn't know John Jones was that tough. That was my only fight being that overly confident.
You thought he was so young, so premature.
Yeah, I said he's too skinny and this like that. And I don't watch fights, right?
Yes.
So I never seen his fights. I'd never seen his fights. And I was prepared, but one thing I didn't prepare for, he was so tall, so long. Jiu-jitsu. I didn't have a tall guy to do jiu-jitsu.
Got you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get his arm, his leg, something.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Because he's so long.
Yeah, he's so long. He got me in the rear naked, and I'm like, oh damn. Yeah. You know, I haven't seen this before. Somebody long arms. But other than that, I was overly confident for that fight. That's the only time.
And he was scared of you. He said it multiple times in videos. It's some of the most viral videos in MMA history, talking about how he had dreams of Rampage.
Bro, he had a spy in my camp.
Oh yeah,
come on.
It's new. It's out there. He had a spy. We proved it. I got receipts. I was training in Muscle
Are you
Farm.
sure you want to talk about this?
You're
telling me right now that John Jones had a spy in your camp.
Bro, it's old news. Old news already.
Okay,
it's already out there. You can Google that shit.
Just making sure.
I was training at Muscle Farm. It was a supplement company back in the day.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you know. And we were training at their facility. And I was staying in their gym.
Here in California?
It was in Colorado because we was fighting in Colorado. So I stayed there I was there for 2 months.
Will, do you know Will, the bald guy? He was to work for.
It was, yeah. Hold on. Is he the black one or the white one?
White.
Yeah, it was two of them. I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
It's been a long time.
Anyway,
it was two guys, a black one and a white
okay.
one. Yeah. Well, I think both of their names were Will, I think.
One guy's name was Gregory, I think.
You might be right. This was years ago. How long ago? What years? This is probably
10 years ago, 15 years ago.
Yeah. My memory is bad. I remember they was really good guys. And I was they was giving me supplements every day. My first time taking supplements in my life because I don't like taking supplements every day. So I started, I don't know what's wrong with me. I take a supplement, like I take like a BCAA, it's like a pill. I take it for like a week. Now I'm like, fuck that.
Guy barely eats. He eats one meal a day.
Natural gifted.
Yeah.
He didn't boxing. His boxing looks super amazing, super great. Yeah. He didn't take supplements. Looks, phenomenal.
I watch him go a whole day. He only eats one meal a day. He doesn't eat till 5 p.m., one meal steak and some carbs, and that's it.
Oh, yeah.
I had to start that because I got almost 300 pounds.
300 pounds?
Almost, man.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, bro. Fat ass.
So tell me, he had a spy here or no?
Yeah, okay. He had a spy in my camp. It was somebody that worked for Muscle Farm that was cool with him. and he would come there and watch me train and stuff. And I don't know, I can't remember how I found out that somebody was watching me. And maybe some shit that he was saying or something online. So I faked the injury, and I didn't tell nobody. I told my tight team. I said, I think John Jones have a spy in my camp. So I faked the injury, and I didn't say nothing. And then it got out in the press.
So anybody could come to you, train, camp, and watch?
No, only the employees of Muscle Farm, and it was in their factory. We had a whole gym. They had a whole gym, and people can come. The people that work there, they can come in and out.
See.
We wasn't really like closing it out so people couldn't see, but they had a nice facility, like a big long mat space, a cage, and everything, bags and everything. Me and my team, we was there training. And I can't remember what gave me the idea that somebody's watching me, but I think he was saying some shit online, and so I faked the injury, and it got out, and I said, boom. See, people don't understand my level of intelligence.
Yeah.
Bear plays me for stupid all the time.
Stop! I would never. You think I would do this show with him if I didn't think he was funny?
No.
What?
You're
What?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Oh, okay, good one.
What'd I do?
Kiss my ass.
Yeah, he's one of the best. You know, I've known him a long time, so we can joke like this. But then he bullies me. 15 years at least.
Oh my!
No, he gets mad at me for having F3. I go.
Never. Come on, don't start this on the podcast.
Come on.
We gotta get back to
No.
UFC.
Let me ask you a question. You got sponsors and stuff, right?
Oh yeah.
Do they get mad if you go and promote Secret Juice?
Of course not.
He gets mad when I go and promote F3. Like, where's the Jackson? Where's the Jackson? Where's the Jackson? I'm at an F3 event.
It's not true.
Put F3 on the Jackson shirt.
It's not true.
He'll flip out.
This podcast, we got F3 everywhere. It's Rampage's drink. I give it to everybody. I tell everybody about it. So I don't know what he's talking about.
Try these, guys.
Thank you.
Unbelievable.
We'll all make a commercial for you.
No,
when Rampage leaves the Sizzler, all you could eat buffet, he drinks an F3.
Everybody saw the results, right? I could beat him.
Hey, Robocop, after his last win, he called you out. Gregory Rodriguez. He says he wants smoke with you.
Yeah.
We watched his fight. We were all here. Me, Luke, TJ, Rampage. He's a big dude.
And he told some interesting things. He say I'm not on my best anymore and something like that, right?
He was talking loud, huh?
Yeah.
Luke trained with him. Luke said he's a big dude. Luke said he has a lot of power. He's good on his feet.
He looks good.
Everybody was talking about this. This would be an amazing matchup. Do you want to fight this guy?
Honestly, I think we have other guys, but you know, I can fight him with no problem. He's just, you know, a strong guy, but I think everybody on this position, to be honest, I don't think he's so special. But you know, I'm a fighter, and the mentality to fight anybody and on very aggressive way is about this as well. You know, I just don't care. I just want to perform very well and on my style.
Yeah.
So is somebody else calling me out, but I just can see other names on front of him.
Yeah, I've heard some comments, maybe him saying, you know, not to start drama, saying maybe you're not at the height of your game right now or something.
Why you gonna disrespect that game? Why you no?
I want to know what he has to say about that.
Fuck that, man.
Because he's still
no, fuck that. Why you gonna disrespect our guests like that?
So I told Rampage not to bring this up. And he doesn't want to listen to me. Next time you come on here, you come prepared, or else both of us are gonna have our way with you.
Don't you disrespect our guests in front of me,
especially one of my favorite guests.
Especially one of my favorite guests. No, don't disrespect.
I know you personally love him, and you have a photo of him in your wallet, but this is my dog, so you need to chill out.
I got this.
Yeah, Paulo, we don't agree with that comment. We think you're still at the height of your game. We still think you're an elite fighter. You can make a title run any day you want. Okay, you have more history and more confidence than anybody in the division.
No,
and I want to see you fight Luke Rockhold. But before we get into that, I want to know why do you think a guy like this would say that? You think he's trying to hype up a fight, or do you think he's underestimating you?
I think both. I can, you know, maybe he just try get hype and but you know he don't know me. You know, I'm feeling better than ever, bro. Every time physically, I mean, you know, and I just look for bring back the mentality, very confidence, and do my style. Because physically I feel great.
Yeah.
33, I'm 33 right now, so I think this is the best, one of the best age to stay on this sport. You know, I feel strong. No, tell, I'm strong.
He's strong.
Yeah.
He surprised me how strong he was.
So arm wrestling competition, him or Luke Rockhold?
Him for sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
And he's seen the power. Yeah. Hey, that's incredible.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Yeah.
You disrespect. Listen,
Stop.
somebody trying to build their name.
I got you something.
No, fuck off. Fuck off. Somebody trying to build. No, fuck off. Go ahead. I already knew it was coming.
Thank you.
This guy's so childish. Yeah. But this guy trying to build his name off calling out.
Is that part of the game, though?
You know what?
Is that part of the game?
I think we can put some more exciting fights. Match.
Yeah. Who do you want?
I don't have a name. You know, that guy, Curtis.
Curtis Blow?
No,
there's some wrong.
No,
wrong
I
sport.
think Chris Curtis.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's calling me out as well. I think he used to be Strickland training partner, not anymore. I think they broke up. But is somebody else? Maybe I was trying Chimaev, but he put him against Whitaker. So let's take a look on the list. I didn't stop to take a look on the list as well yet, but.
Do you ever call out fighters, or you just fight who they tell you?
I have called some fights, but the Shane Strickland, they just offer me.
See, most fighters, we have that fighting mentality, like he was talking about, like, oh, anytime, any place, anywhere, whoever.
At the end, is the same.
Yeah.
You know.
They offered you Sean Strickland again? Sorry to cut you off.
No. He was talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, got it.
Sean, they offer him because he asked me if I used to call people out. Yeah, you can do both, but you know, I'm always looking for the hardest fights possible. But I will reconsider that because that warm-up fight would be good.
Yeah. I see. There's nothing wrong with that, like having a warm-up fight. You know, I don't care what fans and stuff think. Me personally, I never turned down a fight. I tried to turn down a fight, Matt Hamill, but in Pride, I don't remember ever turning down a fight in Pride either. Like they offered me some. Okay, I think I did. I remember. I think one time they offered me somebody. And they thought they was scaring me. They offered me like Heath Herring, and he was a heavyweight, and I wasn't a heavyweight.
The cowboy.
You remember him, the crazy Texan?
Yeah.
They were trying to scare me with him. They was like, all right, either fight Heath Herring or that what's that Russian guy that used to knock out everybody? Igor Vovchanchin. I'm like, well, shit. Igor Vovchanchin is closer to my size. Give me him. You know, I guess they wanted me to fight Heath Herring, but me and Heath Herring was cool. He's a heavyweight. I'm not a heavyweight. They made me lose 27 pounds in one day to fight Sakuraba. Why they want me to fight a fucking heavyweight? And I was like, all right, give me fucking Igor Vovchanchin. They were like, oh, you want to fight Igor Vovchanchin? I was like, yeah. 2 weeks notice, they give me Igor Vovchanchin.
2 weeks.
And that's where they are.
Badass.
Yeah.
One thing we're seeing all over the internet is Dana White's very upset that John Jones is number 3 on the pound-for-pound ranking. Number 1 is Islam, number 2 is Alex, number 3 is John Jones. Do you agree with Dana White? Should John Jones be number 1?
Oh, yeah. Right now. But, because Alex got a lot victories all over the champs, right?
Yeah, this is the pound-for-pound top ranking right now.
Alex Paletti?
Sorry,
Alex is number 2, Islam's number 1.
I will say, this is for the all-time or
just right now?
For a moment?
Yeah, moment, pound for pound.
For a moment. Yeah,
top ranking.
Alex is doing...
Alex is number 2.
Big. Yeah, because he's fighting...
Now.
Yeah.
He's fighting now. He's currently destroying. Yeah.
Islam Makhachev is number 1, and John Jones is 3.
Yeah, I think Islam Makhachev is number 3.
No, Islam is number 1, Alex is 2, John Jones is 3.
Yeah, I think between these two, Alex and Islam, I don't know. Yeah.
Is Alex undefeated in the UFC?
No, he lost to Adesanya.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I forgot. Yeah.
By the way, I just saw a very, very bad news about him. You have guys seen that?
He got injured?
No. Some girl is accused.
Oh, yeah. I did hear about that. Hershey's lying.
Yeah, I think
What happened?
some girl is saying he abused.
He's
of
SA.
her. Yeah.
They said some girl saying that Alex XA'd her, but a lot of people that saw her and what she was talking about said that you can tell she's clearly lying. Her story don't match up, and then she's a on OF girl, and then the next day after it happened, she went on OF and making content. Girls wouldn't do that.
It's hard to say, but you know,
girls wouldn't do that. It's,
people used to do that. I just think they would, I don't know, right here in Brazil is not, but they used to charge the people who false blame somebody as the same that like if you abuse, like if it's 10 years, give 10 years for false accusation. I'm not alleging she's lying, but you never know.
You never know. Like like you said, that is a touchy subject, and but I'm going off what the people that saw the story said. They said they can tell that she's lying, but it should be looked into, and I don't want to believe that Alex would do anything like that. He don't seem like the type of guy that would do anything like that.
Yeah.
And I think any guy that do something like that is got to be kind of stupid. If you're in a public eye, like, why would you risk everything by doing something like that?
Yeah, it don't make sense.
It don't make sense, right?
Yeah.
You gotta be kind of kind of stupid to do some shit like that. I don't care how drunk you are, stuff like that. You gotta be kind of stupid to go and do something like that.
Well, just let's hope it's a mistake.
Yeah. Let's hope
I'm
she's
seeing what you guys are talking about right now. Yeah.
Let's hope she's lying.
Yeah.
One thing everybody's talking about is Islam being so dominant right now. Do you think Islam is the best in the world? Do you think he's as dominant as everybody says he is, Islam Makhachev?
He is, because he's proved that, right?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I think
mean,
he's so dominant.
There was a lot of mixed emotions on this.
I used to hear people say he even better than Khabib because his striking skills is better, and I agree. I don't know if he's so dominant in the ground. I think he is, but I'm going to be a doubt about which be better on grappling match, you know, or MMA fights, but on the ground. But I think he has something different than Khabib because he called striking better than Khabib used to do.
Yeah.
The guy is different.
Yeah, he's an animal. You're working on your first major film?
Yes, I did. I just came to California actually to do that.
And what it's called Blow for Blow?
Blow for Blow, the name. Very suggestive, right?
Yeah, he loves that name. Yeah, he loves that.
You like Blow to Blow?
Yeah, he likes
Blow?
that. You like that name, no?
It's a sick name.
See? Yeah,
Why?
It's a good name.
You don't like it?
You know what? I was in Vegas casino like 4 days ago, and a guy came to me and say, "Hey, Paulo, I know you. You fight, right? Yeah, I'm fight." He say, "Okay, you know, if you want some blow, I can." I say, "What do you mean, bro?" And he say, "No, you know, blow." I was between he was doing sex on me or he cocaine, you know. But he didn't make clear, so I will never know.
Yeah. He probably was like, either which one you say yes to.
Maybe both.
Yeah.
Bro, crazy. But because it was Las Vegas, so I supposed to be cocaine.
Yeah. What do they call it in Brazil? What would they call blow in the cocaine?
Blow, cheer, like a shot. Down cheer.
You know, I never figured this out in America. Why do people offer their cocaine? They offer? It must be expensive. Every time I go to a club or a bar, some random guy will offer me something too. Hey, you want some blow? You want some? I'm like, why? I'm like, no, I don't do this shit. Why do they offer that though? I don't understand that.
I didn't either. You know, you ask it to me. I'm Brazil. I don't know.
Hey, is cocaine? Isn't cocaine expensive?
I've never tried it. I don't know.
I know. Yeah, he say I say blow. I say yes because you know with my friend here, so we have some. We can sit down together and have some blow. I didn't understand.
Yeah, I don't understand
what he's talking about.
I don't understand why they do that. I understand.
So I feel comfortable to keep going in the conversation. So I say, "Oh, bro, it's not to me. It's not to me."
You never done it before.
I will pass.
Yeah,
I'm
out.
Yeah, I'm out.
You never tried blow before? You didn't have to be honest.
It depends what you talk about as well. Which kind of blow you talking about? If is that blow, you used to do with a girl? Yes, I did a lot.
Oh, okay.
With the girls, the key word for you, Rampage. Don't get all excited. He's getting all excited.
No, I'm not. I just want to tell the kids out there.
God.
This is what I want to tell the kids. I know a lot of people doing drugs and doing cocaine and blowing stuff out there, but I would be very cautious these days because a lot of people dying from fentanyl and stuff like that. So all you kids out there getting your nose dirty, leave that shit alone.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Does nothing for you. I agree.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, how you know? How many times?
I've never tried it.
No. But how you know it does nothing for you then?
Bro, I see a lot of people around me. They do it. They ruin their lives.
Bro, it's a lot of people that are doing that shit.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people doing it.
It's easy to join the party. It's better to start your own. That's what I always said.
Yes, I never did as well either. But I'm not a guy to do any tips or lessons for anybody. But I would say never try. It's better never try because this is supposed to be good.
Yeah.
To be honest, supposed to be good because the people stay addicted. So try. Avoid. I don't know if I'm helping.
No, makes sense.
Yeah. And look, you can't trust everybody too. They can give you something and mess you up. Like,
you probably have more insight on this than anybody else. Luke Rockhold wants to fight Sean Strickland. How do you think that would go for him?
MMA?
Yeah,
he was mad at Sean Strickland. Luke Rockhold actually really likes you a lot.
Yeah.
He look up to you, and we was watching the fight together. And after that fight, he said he wanted to fight Sean Strickland because of how he fought you. That's honest right there.
He wants to fight him for you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, go there, represent. Go and do the best. Look is so talented as well. I know he know how to kick very well. He's very talented on the ground as well. I think he could do a great fight against Sean. Yeah, but the only thing that how he come back and go again in UFC, I don't know how it is.
Yeah, I don't know how that works either. But I think that Strickland would be a great matchup for Luke because I don't think Strickland has a lot of power in his punches. I think you wasn't even respecting his power and stuff like that. And I got nothing but respect for Strickland. I'm actually a fan of his. I was kind of upset with him at first when he beat up that streamer like that. But then I saw him in videos of him in Japan beating up other kickboxers, and so I was like, oh, this is just who he is. And that streamer probably never should have gotten in a cage with him. But still, I look at those people as civilians. You don't beat them up like that. So I was kind of looking at Strickland like in a bad way.
No, he's crazy. He's nuts.
He's crazy. Huh?
He's nuts. He's completely nuts,
I like his interviews.
That's why.
Yeah, he's funny. He's funny. Then last thing I want to
you did expect, never expect what he gonna say, and he say,
I thought he was gonna get canceled already by now.
Yes,
he can't. He's just for America. So at that point, they just all rally behind him. They love it.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, I want to say thank you for coming on the podcast.
My pleasure.
One of my favorite guests. Definitely the most requested guest on the JAXXON podcast. So as we wrap this up, a lot of people are upset with this whole interim championship belt thing between Aspinall and Stipe and Jones. What is your opinion on interim championships and belts? Should Stipe wait and let John Jones fight Tom and then the winner fight? Should they make Tom fight Stipe? Like, what do you think is going on in that division? How do you think as a fighter, what should happen?
Bro, it's kind of politics in MMA, right? Yeah. John Jones has a lot background on he's almost undefeated, right? Mm-hmm. Just because look, Rockhold. No, not this time.
Yeah.
So John Jones has much respect for UFC as well. So UFC try to care about him about these things, but yeah, it's hard to say. I think he should fight for the linear belt as soon as possible and stop to do too much. I don't know. It's hard to say.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I doesn't like too much. These things about interim belt. Who is holding interim belt?
Tom Aspinall.
Tom Aspinall.
And John Jones is still the champion, but now Tom's already fought someone Curtis Blades, and now, you know,
he should fight Tom Aspinall, right?
I mean, technically, John Jones should fight Tom Aspinall, not Stipe, right?
Don't be hating on Stipe.
No,
Stipe been waiting for that belt.
Yeah, so then Stipe should fight John
Yeah.
Jones, and then the winner fights Tom Aspinall? Is that how it goes?
I don't know. I can't say, but I feel bad. Stipe been waiting 2 years or more for that fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let them fight and then go figure out the
He,
belt.
he don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no,
That's not even his weight class.
I don't understand how no one has an answer for this.
Yeah.
Because
Because
no one has an answer.
Because we don't think about other people in their belt and shit like that. We don't sit around and think, oh, should John Jones come back? We don't give a fuck.
You just want the belt.
We
What
just
to
want-
think?
Yeah. Well, I think that I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
All right, with that being
It's
said,
what to think?
Yeah.
I think just for the state of MMA, because this is a unique position, in all other cases, the champion fights the interim first. But in this situation, you have a legend, Stipe, one of the greatest heavyweights of all time.
Yeah.
You have John Jones, undefeated, probably the greatest of all time. Before you even get to Tom Aspinall, let them fight.
They give to Aspinall the interim.
Right. Why
I don't know.
Just to promote the
I don't know.
Well, technically speaking, Stipe should fight Aspinall to get that belt.
Yes.
To fight.
Don't ever talk bad about Stipe again.
Listen.
Don't you put that.
No. I'm just saying, like in the scheme of thing, like technically, if he to clear up all the fucking confusion, Stipe should go and fight Aspinall and get the fucking interim belt, and then when John Jones come back, they'll clear up the confusion. But I know what Stipe is doing. But you know,
No, I understand too, but I think UFC just mess up
yeah,
the things.
It's a unique time right now.
it's a neat time.
Yeah.
It's a unique time for these belts.
But my last question before we let you go,
Of
we know
course,
you're
of
busy.
course, no. How many questions you want?
This is the last one. Since we were talking about blowing stuff, only the good blowing we know is like when we was kids, you used to blow the bubbles. You remember you used to get the thing, you used to blow bubbles when you was a kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw Bubbles the other day. He told me to tell you hello.
I did again.
All right, we're out. Jackson Podcast, we're done.